What is going on, guys? It's your boy BG, and welcome to Common Sense, where common sense isn't so common. And today, I have another statement to really say, nothing is going to be perfect. Nothing is going to be perfect. Nothing is going to be perfect. When you're trying to start a business or when you're rising to the pinnacle of success, of actually chasing dreams, don't ever just sit here and make preparation and try to say, okay, everything needs to be perfect. Nothing is going to be perfect when you start. There are going to be some things that you're going to be missing when you're trying to elevate, right? So you might have to start off small. You might have to start off with a little bit of equipment, a little bit of things that will allow you to prepare for it, but you have to start somewhere. And making preparation can turn into procrastination. When you're trying to prepare, for everything, when you just preparing, then you're not doing any action. You're not really doing anything. You're making yourself feel like you're doing something. You're making it feel like you're putting in the work. Putting in the work and actually doing something is when you're creating action that helps you to progress. Preparation is not progressing. You're just preparing to progress. It's not progression within itself. Action is what allows progression. So nothing is never going to be perfect. Nothing at all. Because a lot of people be working on something for years and years and years and years and years because they feel like, oh man, this just isn't the right time to drop it. Oh man, this isn't the right time to do this. Because look, we all fall victim to it. I myself did. When I first started this podcast, I was just making video after video after video after video. Well, let's not say video, but making audio after audio after audio after audio after audio after audio, but I wasn't dropping anything, so I wasn't moving forward. Do you see the difference? Because if I continue just preparing, then that time that I could have been preparing, I could have been dropping, and I actually could have been making progression while I was still preparing. See, there's a difference. You're actually moving. You're actually making a consistent process. You're always moving, And sometimes it's good to stay still. Not saying with your goals, but when you work so hard, sometimes it's good to let your brain just go through that cool down. But go right back into it again. Like, all right, we back on the grind again. But just make sure that you start today. Start today. Whatever you want to do, start today. Don't delay that shit no further. Because if you do, today that you didn't start it could be pushing months of work back that you could have been further ahead on. Think of it that way. Months of work, months of elevation could be pushed back just because of that one day you decide not to start, or that 1 week you decide not to start, or that month you decide not to start. You never want to just delay the beginning of something. It does not matter how you start as long as you start. Does not matter at all. And when you start something, be damn sure that you're going to face challenges. Yeah, there's going to be some equipment you're not going to have. Yeah, there's going to be some things you're not going to have. But what makes you successful is that you learn to work with what you got to get you where you need to be, or to get things that you need to have. Work with what you got. When you can do that, that's when your mission, ambition begins. As long as you taking those steps, you're just walking, but you're moving. I'd rather be moving than standing still. I'd rather be moving slow than standing still, as long as you're moving. Because preparation is like you running on a treadmill. You running as fast as possible, but you ain't going nowhere. The little climate changes. The terrain changes, goes up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. But you ain't going nowhere. But when you're actually outside, when you're actually running, when you're actually walking, you're actually moving. And what you don't want to do also is take steps backwards. Always figure out a way to progress any craft that you have. But in order to know what you need to improve on and how to improve, is to start. Quit the procrastination. You can get straight to work. Faith plus great work ethic creates vulnerable opportunity. But however, starting something starts with you. Everything starts with you. You have to know whichever way I start, however way I start, it's going to lead to a bigger picture in the end. Yeah, I don't have this equipment now. Yeah, I don't have this, that, and the third now. Yeah, I don't have eyeliner, or I don't have the equipment for football, or whatever the case may be, whatever thing you want to get into, make sure you start today. Because you also got to live life like it's your last. Every day you got to live like it could be possibly your last moment. Every single day. I'd rather die, which I don't want to die. Of course I want to live life as lively as possible, as lovely as possible, as positive as possible. But if I happen to die today or tomorrow, I'd rather be happy that I actually started something that I truly believe in than to die knowing that I didn't start anything. Find your why. That's another thing too. What is it? If nothing else motivates you, this why, this particular thing is what gets you that jump when nothing else makes you jump, when nothing else propels you forward. Everyone's why is different. Everyone's reasoning is different. But when you figure out that why is your backbone to your dreams, yo. Your why is your backbone to your dreams. Your why is when, if all else fail, if nothing else motivates me, this right here, this particular thing is always going to be there. It's always going to help me to run that extra mile when I don't feel like I can. So anyways, people, I feel like I said enough. I feel like I said some pretty strong things. Now I'm in the motivational speaker / podcaster mindset now, because now I'm just in that mode. I'm letting everything flow, everything flowing from the head for real. So once again, faith plus great work ethic creates vulnerable opportunity. You always got to have a positive mindset. Always look forward. Always go beyond the horizon. Always look what's over above those trees, that shade. Because behind them trees, there is a sunset. There is the sun there. You'll see the brighter picture to everything. So anyways, people, I said this like 3 or 4 times. I catch you guys later. Make sure you keep a strong spirit, a strong mind, and a strong heart, yo. Those are the things that's going to propel you. And also put God first. If you are religious, right? If you are religious, put God first. I respect to anyone whose beliefs are different from mine. You know, I respect it. It is what it is. You can't make people believe what you believe in. I can't throw a life jacket to someone who's swimming away from the boat. I got that from Steve Harvey, by the way. Credit to Steve Harvey on that one, because that was a hell of a good analogy. But aside from all that, whatever religion you believe in, at the end of the day, all this stuff, whether it's Buddhism, Muslim, Christianity, Judaism, or Judaism, whatever the case may be, everything's still based off of faith. You're not going to make nothing happen if you don't have faith in something. And when you don't have faith in something, then that work that you're putting in is, you're going to feel like you're doing it for nothing. You can't have work without faith and faith without work. You got to have both, you know. But that's a whole nother topic. Yo. But anyways, catch you guys later in the next episode of Common Sense Podcast.